I think it's working now. Hold on. I don't see it. I'm dying here. Oh.
Allergy season. I'm only green one.
Oh.
Introducing Mucinex Allergy. It's non-drowsy and helps stop mucus that causes runny nose. It relieves your worst allergy symptoms and lasts for 24 hours.
Is my computer slow? I think it's working now. Hold on. Dude, that is such a delay. That is a really long delay. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut myself up here. Okay. Ooh, something's happening. Hey guys, this is weird. I've never done Google Hangouts before, honestly. I'm a noob when it comes to this, and gotta be honest, I don't like it. And I don't even know how. You guys are way behind me. Boo! Is that my internet or is that just like Google? That's tough. I like really live chat. I'm just gonna wait for you guys to catch up with me. Wait, where did I go? Oh, there I am. This is the worst. Guys, is this really laggy for you? I'm just gonna type it in. Clearly, since I'm still being yelled at to shut my speakers. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, my speakers, nothing's coming out of my speakers. So weird. Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just go. I just thought it would be a lot faster than this. I didn't think it was going to be, you're literally like talking 5 minutes behind what I'm saying. That's not fun. Like, how is that even going to work? How are we supposed to do that? I guess I'll just have to, okay, I'm just going to have to answer questions that I ask from my videos, and we can't interact that quickly because it's not caught up enough. Jason! You're not even gonna know I said this for like 10 minutes. Hey, Jason. Okay. And I want to know, when you guys finally hear me say this, please let me know in the comments if it's just my internet that's making it like this, or if Google Hangouts are always like this. Like, do I have shitty internet? Do I need to buy new internet? I have Time Warner. Recommend internet servers to me. Because they're also expensive. Like, I'm paying a fair amount of money for this internet. It best be working, you know? Or I'll switch that shit. I mean, stuff. Who cares? I have curses on my channel. All right. So, yeah, you know what? I want to see how far the lag is. I'm going to follow that person's instruction. I'm going to say something now, and I want you to all type it when you hear it so I can see really how long that lag is, okay? Hey, Free Spirit Emily. I'm going to say something now. I'm going to say, Jason! Okay, I said Jason. He said maybe get a job, and it made me upset. So now everyone say Jason. So let's see how long this takes. I'll drink a water while I wait. You're just watching me sit here. Wait, I feel bad. I should probably talk. Okay. This is off to a terrible start. So, hey, Brianna. Are you talking to me? Hey, Brianna. Hey, Sean. I'll say hi to everyone while I'm waiting for you guys. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Sean. Hey, Lucky Boy. Hey, other people. I can't see because they're not saying things. It's pretty far. You're saying Jason now. Hey, Lord Coyote. Hey, Izam. Hey, John Payne. Hey, Star Pig. Hey, Stephen Alas. Hey, Robert. It's so funny that you guys are saying Jason. Hey, Keith. He better still be here to appreciate that, bastard. Hello, all. Okay, so I should probably do some more research on how Google Hangouts work after this. Maybe I should have done that before doing this, but I didn't. So I don't know how this works in terms of if it's showing people that I'm live on YouTube. Is it recording me right now? I guess it will. Okay, so I'm going to not look at your chat because it's distracting me, and you're 5 minutes behind me, so it's not working like that. All right, so I am going to tweet this and Facebook it, and then we're going to have a great time, or a fair time, a decent enough time for you. You're doing this on a Friday night, so thank you for that. Hopefully it's not the worst thing you've ever done, and it might be, but we will see. You guys are hilarious. Okay. I haven't done a live show, seriously, guys, in like a year. Fun times. Live. That's how I'm getting people to come here. I'm just screaming live. I'm not even going to try to sell it. They know what it's about. They know what's going on. And post. Alrighty. Let's get this party started. Hello, Plus Pistol. Did I already say hi to you? Thank you, Gabriel. He's just said, love what you do. I really just want to talk to you guys, and I can't because you're too far behind me. What a bummer. But still say things because I think it leaves comments, and then I can read it later. All right. So I'm going to start with questions, and then we'll talk about something else. So I'm going to go to the video where I asked you guys for questions. Thanks, Lucky Boy. He said I look like I lost weight. You're full of it. Right. That is the key to a woman's heart. Tell her that she looks like she lost weight. Unless she has an eating disorder. Then don't do that. Okay. Going to these comments, because that is where I ask for questions, and taking them. Denise the Elvira of YouTube. Delvira. Cool. I'll do that. I'll take it. Shut up, Jason. Maybe the live chat is haunted, or hunutted, is what he actually said. Way to go. All right. Okay, going to these questions. I'll start from the bottom of it because that's fair. Not answering that because that's creepy. Okay, going to all the, okay, it's Controversy, who I think is here, I think I said hi to you, asked, going to all these haunted places, have you built up a tolerance? Like if you saw a ghost, do you just like bitch slap it? Well, I don't think anyone can bitch slap a ghost, so probably not. I would not do that. And no, I haven't built up a tolerance. If you go to the same haunted place more than once, then you build up a tolerance, and it's more of you start to feel like, okay, maybe this place isn't haunted, but then something creepy happens, and then you get scared again. Like, whenever I go to a new haunted place, it's scary because there's always that, like, maybe it really is haunted. But, like, for instance, the videos that I just did, the haunted videos with Sulai, hello, JL West, the videos that I just did with Sulai, even though I made all that stuff up, obviously, it was supposedly a haunted house. Like, it's a super old house. It was built in, like, 1908. People have, like, heard things and stuff there. So it's supposed to be, and it is a really creepy house, seriously. So I was definitely scared the first day and night that I went there, but then we shot, like, for a few more days. Like, I came back a few more times, and we would kind of, like, hang out and talk there and stuff, and it starts to kind of go away. You start feeling like, if you don't experience something, you start feeling like, it's fine, it's fine. But, like, I would still get kind of scared when Sulai would leave me all by myself. Like, if I was, especially if I was upstairs for some reason. If I was upstairs in Ron's room, which is the room that we were shooting in, if she went downstairs to get something or to go talk to someone, and, like, she was far enough away I couldn't even hear her or anything, it would take me a few minutes. I'd be like, oh, I'm alone. This place is supposed to be haunted. So, oh my God, would you go to that haunted house in LA that forces you to go alone? Been dying to hear a review about it. What? I don't even know what that is. I guess. Is that one of those things where they're like, we'll give you money to go here? I don't know. Money's never free. So, all right. Next question. Hey, Hannah. We should say, okay, so Denise, everywhere you go, it's haunted. Doesn't that sound weird? Please answer my question. What? That does sound weird. I guess that makes sense, though. There are people that have died all over the world, and, like, I'm sure the way this is set up now, these buildings and stuff, weren't like this before. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Okay. My hair's a mess. I didn't really dress up for this live show. Okay. Moving on to the next question. I have to keep it up. Next question. Blah, 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 that's creepy. Okay. Lord Coyote, will you be doing traditional Chinese or Japanese ghost stories with a modern twist? I have thought of that before, actually. Well, not just that, but just in general, stories that are, you know, myths, and kind of everybody kind of knows those stories, and recreating them somehow, either in, I don't think I want to do them in TV Presents, because if I'm going to put, like, all that production into something, it's going to be something I wrote. But I was thinking maybe doing it for the Haunted series. You know, like, coming up with, because I'm going to be doing more of those. It's going to be a different YouTuber for 4 to 6 videos and a new story. So I was thinking maybe some of them could be based on things you've heard of before, like Bloody Mary, or what are other ones that are not, like, just movies? Bloody Mary, the Boogeyman. I don't know. I have to look up stuff. I have, like, tons of books about real ghosts, and so I'm just going to go through those and kind of pick out which ones are interesting, and then recreate some kind of new story based around them. Gabriel said, do you have, have you actually seen some real ghosts? The two things I'm afraid of is the paranormal and the police. I would never go to a super haunted place, maybe a low-scale haunted place. The paranormal and the police? Why are you afraid of the police? What's going on there? I'm kind of scared of police, too, though. Like, when I'm driving, even if I'm totally doing everything right, I'm not speeding or anything, I'll still feel like, oh, there's a cop. I don't want him to look at me. Have I seen a ghost? I have not physically seen a ghost, but I have heard a ghost. Or, I mean, supposedly heard a ghost. There is, okay, the old haunted vlogs were kind of not totally real. Some of them, not some of them, like the last few were real because I started feeling like, you know what, I want to have these be real. These are going to be the real things on my channel. This and real ghost stories are going to be the real stuff, and everything else is something I'm making up for entertainment. So, but before that, I was trying to make them scarier so it would be more entertaining for you, and sometimes it just like makes subtle things seem like they were happening. And me and my friend Christine went to Thelma Todd's Cafe. I think that's the name of the video, Thelma Todd's Cafe. And so I came up, you know, I was like, oh, well, let's have this happen. And like, I basically made it like she felt really scared and wanted to go, and it was kind of out of nowhere, and that was like the weird thing that happened. But after I put the video up, I got a ton of comments that said a certain time in the video, like they were all the same times and saying, you know, put the volume all the way up at this time, put the volume up. And I'm like, what are they talking about? I didn't put anything in the video. Like, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to like for these recent videos, like I would put like maybe a little sound. I'm like, let's see if they notice it, or I'll do like a little something that I want to try to get you guys to notice so that you'll do that, so that you'll be like, look what I found, because that's fun. But I didn't put anything in that video. So I was like, what is this girl talking about? It's probably like nothing. And I went to that time, and I put it all the way up, and it sounds like a woman saying, there's someone else. And the creepy thing is, the story behind why that place is haunted is a woman killed herself, Thelma Todd killed herself because her husband was cheating on her. And there's like a clear voice saying there's someone else on the video, and it's not me, it's not my friend. I swear on my life. I will swear on anything you need me to swear on. It is not us. I did not put it there. So that freaked me out. I was like, uh-oh. I think that might have also been what made me feel like I don't want to make fake videos like this anymore, because maybe I'm making ghosts angry. So haunted, I think it's fine, because I think the ghosts can see. They're like, oh, you're doing a story. Have fun. But if I'm there like pretending the ghost that's really supposed to be there is there, I feel like that ghost would be like, you want me to be here? I'll be here, all up in your face. I guess that's good, but I don't know. Okay, let's see what ghosts it's saying. Oh yeah, Slender Man. Like, how am I gonna do that? That's the tough thing about these. It's like I have to do the special effects all by myself. There's no budget to this. Well, I pay the actors like a very, very little bit, because I'm not gonna make anyone do like as much work as I'm asking them to do for free. I don't believe in working for free. Brianna said, I love you, make me happy every day. You and your friends make me laugh, ha ha ha. Thanks. Spring Heel Jack, the Jersey Devil, and the Rattling Bridge would be good stories. Yeah, it would. Anything that I feel like I can actually recreate with almost no budget, I'm going to try to do. And I think I have to text her because I forgot to ask her. She's supposed to tell me today. I think Nikki Limo and Steve Green are going to be the next haunted story. Them together. I asked her, and she, like, him and her really want to do it. They said they would, but it depends on like if they're free before, because I want to start posting them the week after next week. Next week I'm going to put up a new real ghost story, and I'm interviewing this guy, David Urey from Breaking Bad. He like was a small part in that. He wrote a book about death and stuff. So anyway, yeah. Hi Denise, what was the scariest moment in your life? Said Clogan. Scariest moment in my life. See, I don't know. I have to think about that, because if you're thinking of ghosts, I like none of the ghost moments in my life have been that scary. Like Queen Mary was probably like the scariest place I went, but on their like haunted tour. But one, I think it was kind of hysteria of like people being around each other and believing that, and two, it still wasn't that scary. I'm thinking like something real though. Like, what's a real thing? You know what was scary? And I know when I say this, you're probably going to be like, no, that just sounds like terrible. Wait, what did you say? Oh. Someone said, why doesn't Ace vlog you lately? Paul, I don't work at Fullscreen anymore. I don't know if you knew that. I guess I didn't really announce it or anything. I have been doing like freelance video work now. I don't work in that office anymore. So the only way she can vlog me is if she tries to be my friend. Denise, do my tweets to you make you smile? Because you make me smile every day. Your tweets to me, Emily, make me crack up. Because it's like you're screaming. It's like you're yelling at me. You're like, I'm your best friend! I'm just picturing like a really ecstatic young lady, which I find hilarious. Okay, so before we continue on with questions, I would just like to say that the reason we're here is because, do you guys know about Patreon? About the Patreon I'm doing for DV Presents? You guys aren't going to answer that for like a million years, so I'm just going to continue with what I'm saying. So I am doing a Patreon for DV Presents, and let me go look at it now. What is it up to? I passed $500 on it. It's up to $700 and I'm an idiot. It's up to $716. I was going to say $700 and $16. So it's up to that, which is great. And we need to reach how much? We need to reach, what was my goal? I forget. Every time, right. We need to reach 1,500? Yeah, we need to reach 1,500. So if we reach that, we're going to have a new DV Presents. And I only put this up like a few weeks ago, so I think that it's doing great. I don't really promote it a lot because it does feel kind of weird to do that. I just figure if people that already know DV Presents exists are looking for it, that's what I can give them as an answer. It's like, well, here, this is what we need to do if you want a DV Presents. Otherwise, here are some other videos that I put up. So I'm super glad that it's doing well. I want it to reach it already so that we can have a DV Presents, because how fun would that be? Imagine if we can have one like every 2 months. That would be great. I feel like this is the way to do it until they're getting enough views that the production on them are sustainable, and or a sponsor wants to sponsor them. So for now, if people really want a DV Presents, hopefully enough people would want to be a part of this, because honestly, you know, it doesn't take a lot from one person. Like if like one person gave $1 and then another person gave $1, you know, then you know. What I'm saying doesn't make sense. Okay. So anyway, I promised to do a live show every time it reaches $500. So we passed $500, and then I didn't have time to do. Well, we passed $500 like the end of last week, and then I didn't have time to do a show earlier, and I didn't think we'd go any like much higher, but we already are up to like $716, which is great. So if we get up to 1,000, we're doing another live show super soon, and I am excited about that. That's fun. I think next time though, I'm gonna have like a YouTube friend come with me, because this time was a test. One, to see if Google Chats worked for me, which it does, kind of pretty slow though, to see if it worked for me, see how we felt together, see if we were comfortable. I think we are. I think we're getting along great. And also to answer your questions, so I asked you guys for questions. So next time I'm not going to ask you for questions. I think next time I'm going to figure out who I'm doing the show with. And oh, also I'm an idiot, because the people that actually supported the Patreon, even though there are some people here, hey, that did it, some of them might not even know what's happening because I haven't been posting on the Patreon page there, because I keep forgetting it exists. So I have to start posting on there. I should have posted a video on there telling them to come to this. Next time, it's all right. So Brianna said, Nikki, please. Yeah, I'd love Nikki to do it with me one day. Not it. Do chats. That was weird. So I think Jason Horton might do the first one with me, just because me and him were talking about like a contest that we were doing, and then I was like, hey, would you want to do this? Like, is this a fun idea? And he was like, yeah, I'd totally do that. And I was like, cool. So now we're gonna do that. I would love for Nikki or Taryn to do it with me. I think after the Jason one, I will ask Nikki to do it. Taryn, I can ask her, but like me and Nikki are close friends, so I feel more comfortable asking her. And Taryn is just someone I've kind of like hung out with once, did a video with, and stuff. So I feel like you gotta have that good back and forth with someone to do a live show, because this is already an awkward situation to begin with. So you don't want to bring in another awkward situation into an awkward situation. Not that it would be awkward. Now I feel awkward saying that it's awkward. Great. All right. No, I dropped my mouse. That's not good for anyone. All right, we're back. Yes, so what I was saying was, instead of taking questions, like this time I'm going to continue going through questions until, since I was late, I'll do until 7:40. And then next time I'm going to ask you guys for like dares or something. Maybe dares. I don't know what else. Just something that like me and Jason can do for you in order, like basically what I want to do is I want these shows to be like a fun way to try to actually reach our goal. So, and if we do reach the goal, then I would do 2 more shows anyway, and just we wouldn't be trying to reach a goal while doing it. Why aren't you working, mouse? That's not fun. Are you broken? Did I break you? Really inconvenient timing. Oh no, it's working. Okay. So, what are you guys saying? Shay should do a video with you. Shay should do a video with me, right? No, she's done videos with me. Denise, I don't watch much live streams, so thanks for coming to mine. Why didn't you give away that Amazon gift card at Christmas? Because, wait, you mean the one that I made a video? What are you talking about? I made a video around Halloween and gave away a gift card, and I did give it away to someone, but I don't think I ever really announced who it went to, or I only announced it on my second channel. And I gave away the one recently, and I just wasn't doing a contest around Christmas. I'm hot. I'm getting hot, guys. Have some water. It's probably weird when I don't talk. It's not like music or anything. And that's copyright, so I can't do that. This is YouTube. I miss your comedy videos. That's how I first saw your channel. I think vaguely remember you saying why you quit doing that. Could you say what it was again? I wouldn't ask if I remembered. I quit it because I want my channel to be branded as a scary channel. Like, that's what I really love doing. I love making these haunted videos. I love writing scary videos. I love making TV Presents. I enjoy doing it more than any comedy video I've ever done ever. So sometimes I kind of get in the mood to do a comedy video, but I don't get in enough of a mood to ruin the brand of the channel. Like, I feel like it would just be really weird and misplaced. It's like I haven't grown enough as a horror channel to be like, I could do whatever I want, you know? Like, no, because I didn't have the time for a long time to kind of work on it enough to like get that branding together. So now I feel like in the past couple of months I've kind of gotten started again. So I really need to focus on bringing in people that want to see that stuff. And if you go to Flamma, if you know that channel, is it Flamma or Flamma? I think it's Flamma. If you go to Flamma, their YouTube channel, I make comedy videos for them. I've already done like 3, and I'm doing another one for them. So if you miss my comedy, which I don't know why you would, because I'm not that great at it, you can go there though if that's something you're into. Do you watch other short suspense films created by up-and-comers, DJ Entertainer? I watch Black Box TV sometimes. I watch Haunted Sunshine Girl. But like, I don't really. No one sends me short films, you know, and I don't really search for it because I don't really have a lot of time. So I would if someone sent me one. Like, I've seen other really cool short films. There's one in particular I'm thinking of that I want to show you guys. Let me show you guys. I'm going to put it in the chat, and you're going to be like, what's this? Hold on one second. It's really good. You might have seen it before. It's probably my favorite short film on YouTube. Let's see. What is it called? I think it's called this. I think this is what it is. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. This is what it is. I love this. Now I want to watch this because I haven't watched it in like a year. Oops, wrong one. Oh, it's commercial. Hurry up. I want to make sure you're the right thing. Totes. This is it. Okay, I'm going to link you guys. So right now, I want you all to say something so that I know that you know what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to put it in the live chat because then I'll be like, okay, they know what I'm talking about now. I'm going to say, Denise is awesome. Say it. Say it, and then I'll give you the link. Spam it out. Just spam your faces out. I'm going to wait for it. What is your goal? Like, where are you working towards getting to? I would like to get into either feature filmmaking or high-quality TV show making. And by that I mean like something on HBO or Showtime, or I guess FX is in the game now, so FX. You know, something that would be like making films, kind of, you know, because that's what Breaking Bad was like, and that's what American Horror Story is kind of like. I don't like it. I like American Horror Story, but it's not as good as I hoped it would be. That's kind of why I started the Haunted series. Haunted, what I'm doing, is basically what I wanted American Horror Story to be, but without the production value. It's just following different people's ghost stories. I mean, being haunted stories. Or really what I wanted was, I wanted them to keep the whole show in that house and just show the different people that die there and who they haunt next. You know, people just keep getting sucked into the house. Oh, you guys are saying it. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. He's awesome and humble too. Yeah. Here you go. What? You can't put a link? This is awkward. I'm a moderator. It says like you need a moderator. I'm me. I like, what is happening? Please put the link in your video. Oh, in my description. Okay. How do I do that? Okay, here we go. I'm putting in the description now. Awesome short film. So if you click that, I'm saving it, and I'm going to come back so I can see what you're saying. Okay. If you refresh the page, you will see the link now in the description next to awesome short film. Whew. All right. Next thing on the agenda. So I have 46 viewers. Thank you for coming. It's my first live show on here that I've ever done. And also, where are you coming from? Let me know in the comments. Or in the chat or whatever. Let me know, where are you coming from right now? Are you coming from, you knew about this video because I put up a video the other day telling you about it? Are you coming from Twitter? Are you coming from Facebook? Are you coming from the YouTube feed right now? Like, did you just see I was live and you were like, oh, what's going on in there? Let me know. All right. Where can I send you a link to view some of these short films? You can, I dropped my mouse again. Because I'm holding it like on a book on my lap. Because this desk isn't big enough for it. You can send it to DeniseVlogs@gmail.com. Oh, great. Don't spam videos to me now. Not just videos, but just emails in general. But I mean, that's my business email. That's what I keep on my channel for people to write to me. So it's not bad. I've gotten like some weird stuff, but some really weird stuff. But I'm a grown-up. I can handle it. I'm a big girl. Facebook, okay. Now I'm looking at where you guys came from. Facebook, just saw the feed in YouTube. Awesome. That's how that works, okay. Your subscriptions, cool. YouTube feed, subscriptions. Great. That's awesome. Awesome, and also a little disappointing because I kind of have a lot of subscribers, so this is like, what, 0.00001% of my subscribers. So is that just like nobody cares, or either one of these are bad? Nobody cares, or the YouTube feed doesn't show my stuff that much, you know? I heard from a friend that like the more you post, the more you come up in the YouTube feed. I don't know. I don't know what the algorithm is anymore. I just hope for the best. All right. Okay. Back to the questions. Let's go back to those questions. Okay, Lord Coyote, I answered one of your questions, so I'm going to move on so that I can get to as many as possible. Okay, that's just a comment. That's just not a question. Not a question. Just a comment. Thank you for your comments, guys. I love when you leave me comments. Even if you're just like, I love this video, but like whatever, I'll just thumbs it up instead of leaving a comment. No, dude, leave a comment. You know why? Because one, it does make me feel better. I read all of them, even if I don't respond to all of them. If I don't respond to all of them, it's because I'm starting to feel dumb saying thank you over and over. I guess I just should, but or two, if I didn't get to you, it means I've probably moved on to the next thing. You know, either I put up a Denise Actually Vlogs video, or I put up a Denise Vlogs video again. Whatever it is, I've moved on and I'm looking at new comments now. That's why. Sometimes though, but even if you see that I have a new video and you're like, oh, well, Denise is never going to look at it, that's not true, because I do go back on old videos and look at what the new comments are on it. But like weeks later, sometimes I respond. Like if it's something particularly funny or cool that they said, I'll respond. But if it's, you know, just something nice, I'm just like, oh, look at the nice thing they said. I have nothing to say, but thanks. That, and also it's great when you leave comments, because I think it helps me show up in your feeds, which would make the videos get more views, and that means I can have a production budget. Because honestly, guys, the money that I make from YouTube is not exponential. So whatever I get from YouTube, I just put right back into YouTube so that I can make better videos. I do this because I really like making these types of videos. I do it because that's what fulfills me. So, thanks, Carol. She just said something nice to me. Thanks. I like when people say nice things. All right, back to these comments. Did I answer a question? I don't even remember. No, I just saw nice comments, and then I said that. Okay. Okay. Love your hunters. Thank you. You guys are just saying nice things. We don't see questions. Okay, here's a question. Hi, Denise. This is from Joyce Sharon. I have a few questions about DV Presents for your live show. I was wondering, how long does it take to film and produce one episode of DV Presents? Do you have many stories laying around waiting to be filmed? Thank you. The actual shooting time takes 1 day. I'd rather it take 3 days, but my budget is only good for 1 day. Like what we're raising right now, that'll only pay for 1 day. Unless I wrote something super simple, but then it would be less time shooting anyway. Because I have to pay a camera guy, I have to pay for food, I'm going to have a production coordinator, which is actually going to be my intern from Full Screen. I don't know if any of you guys remember her from my second channel, because she was really helpful to me. So I was like, hey, if I pay you more than an intern gets paid, which is nothing, would you be my production coordinator on this for like a few weeks? And she was like, yes, because she loves this kind of stuff. She loves scary stuff, so she wants to do that. Pay her, camera guy, actors, if I need special effects of some sort, costumes, everything that goes into the budget is only enough for one day. So we force it in one day. The pre-production probably takes like about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I also would like more time. I would like a month, but I've never had that because when Maker was helping me with it, it was all kind of like, okay, let's get this done. We got to get this done. And now that I'm raising this budget, I feel like as soon as it hits it, I don't want to wait too long to make one. I feel like as soon as it hits it, I'm like, I better get on it so that we can keep this train going. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. So, altogether, I guess about 3 weeks it takes to make one. Pre-production. Oh, no. Post-production. Am I crazy? That's like the hardest part. Not really. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, the hardest part is getting the idea to begin with, to be honest with you. Post-production depends. It depends on who I'm working with. I want to start just working on it myself because I think I've gotten better at editing. And what I usually do is I cut like a rough cut, and then I have someone that's just a lot better at special effects, and I have them do it. And I've always had them also design the sound. And then I realized recently, like while doing these haunted vlogs, I was like, dude, I can do the sound. What are you, cray? Like I could totally do sound. I know my scary sound design. What? I just never tried. So we'll see how that goes. So altogether, I'd say it takes like a month and a week probably to make a DV Presents. And yes, I do have some scripts laying around, but it's been so long since I've written them. I wrote these scripts. I have like, I think 10 short scripts. I wrote them all like a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I only like a few of them now. I don't think I want to use all of them. So, and I'm not even sure if I want to use any of them for this first one because I want this first one to be really good. I want you guys to feel like, yeah, I contributed to something and it turned out awesome and I don't regret it at all. I don't want you guys to watch it and be like, really? That's what we got ourselves involved with? Okay. Because I want to be able to make more and you're not going to want to be involved again if it sucks. So I might like write a brand new one just for this and make it extra scary. So, because the other ones weren't, most of them, honestly, I know most of DV Presents aren't really scary. Most of them are just kind of interesting, twisted stories. You know, I feel like they're rarely really scary, which I'm okay with, but I think the scarier it is, the more attention it gets, you know, on YouTube, in the YouTube world. I feel like, yeah, if this was like a long-form film and you liked it, that's different. It's like, oh, this is a drama, long-form film, whatever. But on, like, in short videos, I feel like you have to do something exciting to make people come to you on YouTube. Like, if you're a comedian, you have to be kind of over the top, or pranks, you have to do pranks, or, I don't know. You know what I mean? Kind of have to, you can't just be subtle on YouTube. I'd like to sometimes, but I think I have to let that dream go for now and just try to scare the crap out of you when I can. Even though the haunted videos are kind of subtle, they're still more of a scary thing. Because I do prefer that. I prefer like suspense scary. I don't prefer jump out scary because it's funner. You should play a paranormal detective in your next short film, just as a suggestion. I hate my acting, so I don't think I will ever make myself a main character in a DV Presents again. That first one I didn't give myself any lines, maybe like 2 lines. And the haunted videos, it's kind of different. And I still don't think my acting is good in those. Like, in the one that I'm really talking a lot, the one where I'm telling the story, someone left a comment saying, like, the beginning of this video felt like a porno. And I was like, and it's not like they weren't technically, okay, that's like kind of a pervy comment, but it was more like they were saying, you're acting so bad that I must be watching a porno right now. So I'd prefer to not act too much. Comedy, it's like kind of easier to act because you're being ridiculous, so it doesn't even matter. Hey, Denise, you should prank Nikki. I don't really like pranks. I don't like doing them, and I don't like seeing them. I don't like seeing them because they make me feel bad. I feel bad for the people that are being pranked. Like, I feel embarrassed for them, you know? It's not like this funny, look at that guy experience. It's this uncomfortable, like, oh, what if that happened to me? That is embarrassing. Oh, bye, Star Pig. Bye. I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes, though, because I was late, just so you know. Okay, back to questions. I hope I answered whatever I just said. I did answer it. Okay. What does a baby computer call his dad? Data. That's cute. No, data. Wow. I just sounded really dumb in front of everyone. Great. Oh, shit. Did this just end? Is it over? Because I see an ad right now. Did the show end? Or did I never, like, press play on this? I'm just getting dumber the longer I stay on here. Right? Let's see. Denise, I thought you were being haunted. I was being haunted. Stop. Okay, I'm an idiot. I thought the show stopped, and it didn't. Let's pretend that it didn't happen. There. So, I'm looking at myself being an idiot now. You idiot. No, the show's not over. All right. Next question. Rose Ross. What part of the world do you live in? America? Correct. I live in America, California. Okay, next question. That's not a question. I'm so hot. What is this guy saying? Okay. Ronald Nagra says, here is a good comment. I would love to see a battle of the YouTubers, sort of like Battle of the Stars, if you remember that event. I don't. Where YouTubers battle it out, but not sure how it could happen in like sporting events. Or how about all the YouTubers do like a charity, kind of like USA for Africa did, We Are the World. Would you ever do the battle of the YouTubers or YouTube charity? I would participate in it. I don't know if I'd organize it, just because I feel like where would it go? I feel like I wouldn't be the best person to organize it. Like, I wouldn't do like the best job. But I would be in it, and I would help. If the organizer said, hey, help us make this better, I would be like, okay. But yeah. Cute. Brick City's like, there's something behind you. Then I get murdered. Great. Awesome. Don't want that to happen. I am always worried that there's a murderer around. That's not a joke. Whenever I'm alone, I'm like, I could be killed right now. I'm in a perfect position to be killed. I'm alone and defenseless. Someone breaks in through my window or is hiding in my closet. I am dead, for sure. That would suck. Sometimes I think, like, that's how I'm gonna die. You're probably all like, what? But you don't see these emails people send me. They're scary. It's scary being on YouTube, you guys. Maybe some of you get those too. I don't know if you guys make videos. There are scary people in the world. But be nice, you know? I want to be your friend. There's no reason to get all cray. There's just, you know, if I can't always respond to you, there's a lot of people, and you're scaring me. Insecurity issues. Denise, I'll risk my life to save you. Are you talking insecurity issues about what? Me saying I think I'll be murdered? How is that insecure? What, because like I can't defend myself? If someone has a gun or like a knife, game over. Maybe not a knife. Maybe I could switch it up on them. But a gun, I would try. But for real though, please be aware of spirits, of bad spirits. Bye. Okay, bye, Janelle. See, this is what I attract. I like making scary stuff, and then people say scary things to me. It's alright. It comes with the territory. I'm sure, like, really big scary writers get scarier stuff. Like, imagine Stephen King. Imagine, like, the letters he gets. It must be horrifying. Alright. Someone sent me 10,000 emails about oh yeah, I know you, Digital Soul. Sent me 10,000 emails about wanting bad things to happen. I can relate it. So that's 10,000. I hope you're not being, like, literal, because that is terrible. That's just a pain in the ass, like, because you want to get in your inbox and then you have to deal with that. My computer is running out of battery, so I'm gonna have to end soon. I don't feel like getting my charger. Was that closet door behind you open at the beginning of the stream? I could have totally used that to freak you out, but I'm not going to do it. I could have. This door opens, like, how do I do it? Oh, it's actually just a gap anyway. But this door opens in, like, a weird way. Like, if I lean on it kind of weird, like, it'll open. Next live chat. Anyone that wasn't here is going to suffer the consequences of being freaked out. You'll be like, what? I didn't open my closet. What's happening? And then only those that were here will be like, ha ha. And the people that weren't here are going to be like, why are you laughing? How mean am I? Can I enjoy that? Because it's fun. Come on. You have to experience all the emotions of life. I think that you can't just be happy all the time, because I don't know, like it just feels good to feel all of the rainbow of emotions. Sometimes I like having a good cry. Sometimes I like getting that, you know, adrenaline feel of getting scared, or you know what I mean? And also then when you're sad and when you're scared, when you get all these bad feelings, the happy feelings feel so much higher. If you're just happy all the time, then it's just kind of like, this is happy. This is what I am always. Am I psyched about Ghostbusters 3? Not really. Not so much, because I feel like it's going to be bad. How can it not be? Bill Murray's not going to be in it. Really, that's the biggest reason. He was the best one. You know it. I mean, Ray's great too. Dan Aykroyd's great, but Bill Murray was the best. I'm going to go to my second channel and take questions from there, because I did not do any of them yet, and I am almost done, and I only took from the DeniseVlogs channel. So I'm going to go here, take some questions from here, and then we're going to wrap this up, and we're going to have a better show next time, because I'm going to be better prepared, and it's going to be at a better time. I think Friday night is not the best choice. I just did this because I was like, oh, I got to do this as soon as possible, and this was the soonest time I could do it. And I can't even really, I really don't even have time now, because I have to edit a video for, oh, by the way, guys, did you know that I'm editing for Shay again? Not his Shay Tards videos, not that. Well, Shay Tards kind of. Like for the Maker TV channel, I am editing his once-a-week recap videos, and it's really fun for me to do. I like it, and it's a good gig. So I do that once a week for him. It's super fun. I love it. I love the Shay Tards. They're so uplifting. All right. One question from here. I'm going to take one question. Not that question. Not that question. Okay. Jordan Paul said, and Jordan Paul is a supporter. He is part of Patreon. Thank you. He said, what was the first horror movie you remember watching? Do you think it was the reason you shoot horror shorts now? If not that, what brought you to do horror thrillers? The first one I remember ever, I've seen lots of scary movies when I was a kid. First one I ever remember is Freddy Krueger. That was one of my favorites as a kid, which now is, I think, is hilarious. But as a kid, it was really scary. You know, you're a kid. It's Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger is the first one I remember, and I watched like a bunch of them, which is crazy. Like my mom let me watch that when I was so little. I think I turned out normal. Who knows for sure? I also remember watching It, you know, with the clown. That one's scary. I think now I would also think that's funny, but also still kind of scary. Like, scary clowns are scary. And then there's one more. Poltergeist. 1, 2, and 3 I loved as a kid. So those were like my core of scary movies that I'd watch over and over. Because you know, like how as a kid you watch movies over and over, like The Labyrinth and stuff, and The Never Ending Story. That was part of my mix, those scary movies. And yes, I absolutely think it's part of why I do scary stuff now, because I love scary movies. I get scary ideas. I think it planted a seed in my head. So totally. I have to go now. I'm going to wrap it up because my computer's about to die, and I'm not even going to have time to run for my charger, and it's also time to end it anyway. So thank you so much for coming. I love you guys. Really do. I really appreciate that you came here on a Friday night and that you were a part of this. Check out the Patreon page. Even if you love Denise Presents and you want to see another one, and if you're like, I could give Denise $1, that's great. Then we can be $1 closer to the goal. So I would not be like, really, just $1? I would be like, really? You did that? That's great. I sound really annoying now, so I'm going to stop. But check out the Patreon page. That's why we did this, because it's celebrating that milestone. And we'll do another one when it passes 1,000. And that one will be more fun and planned. I think this was fun, though. I had a great time. I hope you guys did, too. And I'll see you later.